Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this small purse. I've used this beautiful stitch and some cotton yarn. I've also lined the purse and added the side D-ring and lined with some Eva Foam and lining fabric. So this is the inside. I've added the snap. So this is how the stitch looks. I've used 5-ply cotton yarn and a 3.5mm hook. So let's get started. For the side, you're gonna start with slip knot and chain 13 and then chain 1. So there's 14 now, and you're gonna turn your chains and you see this back loop. I'm going to work into these small back loops. So this is the front and this is the back. So go into the second one and work your single crochet. So you're going to have 13 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. After the 13 single crochet, chain 1, turn your work and place 1 single crochet into each. So go into the first one and do your single crochet and do 1 into each. So you're gonna have always 13. And then you have to continue same, chain 1, turn your work and 1 single crochet into each. So far I've done 2 rounds and this is the third one. So you have to continue like this for a total of 19 rounds. So I'm into the third one now and you continue until you are 19. I've continued the work for a total of 19 rounds, and now what I'm gonna do is work around. So I'm gonna work into the side and go around until I'm here at this point again. So I'm gonna put a stitch marker into this one, which is the first stitch of this round, so round number 19, and now I'm gonna work 1 single crochet for each of this round. So I'm not gonna count the first one, so I've got now 18 rounds and I'm gonna do 1 single crochet for each. So I'm gonna start with doing 1 single crochet into the same, so into this last stitch I'm gonna go again and do 1 single crochet, and that would be my first one. And then I'm gonna work into the side of the stitch. So if you pull the stitch, you can see where you have to work. It's really simple. So I'm going to go into the next and do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I've got actually 18 because I've already done 1 here, so this is total of 18 done. And now you have to turn the work and work into these stitches, so 1 single crochet for each of these. So you're gonna have 13 single crochet. So you can start from the same point and skip the first stitch, which is here, or you can go into the first one and work your single crochet. It's the same thing. So if you go into the first stitch and do your single crochet and then go in each and do one, you should have 13 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oops. 11, 12, and 13. And now again you'll have to work 1 single crochet into each of these. So you have to turn your work and start single crochet. So I'm gonna go into the next, I'm not gonna do one into the same, but I'm gonna go into the next one and work the single crochet. So if you pull into the next space and do one, and I'm gonna have again 18 single crochet. So continue, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm into the last two. I've done 16 so far, 17, and 18 is going to be into the same as the first of these 19 rounds. So this is here. Take the stitch marker off and slip stitch to the first one here, and then chain 1 and cut the yarn. So I've done total of 3 sides, 1, 2, and 3. This one is the 19 round, and slip stitch to that and chain 1 and cut the yarn. You can leave a long tail so that you can join later. Like this, and one side is done, and you have to do 2. So now I'll be showing you how to do the flap or the back, and you have to start similarly with the chain 35 and skip the first chain and do 34 single crochet using the back loop of the chains, and then you have to continue doing one more round. So here I've got 2 rounds of single crochet, and after that chain 1, turn your work, and you have to do 1 single crochet into the first one. So the first one is a single crochet, and it's always like that. And then going into the next, I'm going to do a half double crochet. So yarn over, go into the next and do a half, and then go into the next one and do a slip stitch. So go in, grab the yarn and go through, and now you're going to repeat half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch. So next is going to be a half, and the next one again is going to be a slip stitch. So I have to repeat this. So again half, and then slip stitch, and you have to repeat this until the end, and the last stitch is going to be again a single crochet. So the last one is going to be a single crochet, and this one is the slip stitch. So last one I'm going to do a single crochet, then chain one, turn your work and do a single crochet into the first one. So go into the first and do a single crochet, and then you're going to do one single crochet into each, but using only the back loop. So if you turn the work, you can see there's two loops, 1 and 2. You're going to use the farthest one, so the back one, this one, and single crochet. And then if you turn, you can see where you have to work, like this. So continue like this till end. So the front will look like this. And the last one, you have to use both the loops and do a single crochet. So a normal single crochet, and then you're going to repeat the same pattern again. So round number 3 and 4 you have to repeat. So now we have to repeat the 3, chain 1, turn the work, 1 single crochet into the first one, half double crochet into the next, and then you have to repeat slip stitch and a half double crochet until the last one, and the last one is again a single crochet. And the last one again a single crochet. So and then chain 1 and a round of single crochet. The first is a single crochet using both the loops and then using only the back. So go into the back of the stitches and do 1 single crochet into each. You're gonna have always 34 stitches, and this is the 6th round. So the first 2 is a single crochet, then this moss, then again single, moss and single, so total of 6, and you have to continue until you've got 51. I've continued the work for a total of 51 rounds, and now after 51 rounds I'm going to chain 1 and secure it. So you can cut your yarn and turn the work. So this is the front, and now what I'm going to do is join the yarn into the other end, so where you started the round, and do a round of single crochet around until I'm here at this point. So grab the yarn, I've made a slip knot, and go into the first stitch of the round, insert the hook into that single crochet and grab your yarn, so like this, and go into the same stitch, so this is where you work, and do 1 more single crochet, and then go around working 1 single crochet for each of the rounds. So you'll have to do 50 single crochet. So I've already done 1, so another 49, and you know where you have to work. When you pull the stitch, you can see where you have to work. The side of this, it's really clear. So I'm going to go into the next, which is this, and work my single crochet, and then pull and work so like this, and you can see when you pull you can still see the spaces where you have to work. 1 2 3 4 and so on. So I'm in the last two. I've done 48 so far, so 49 and 50, and now turn your work, and you have to work 1 single crochet into each of these stitches. So this is actually the back of the chain, if you remember the foundation round, and I'm going to work over there. So what you can do, you can either do a single crochet into the same stitch, the same point where you did this single crochet, or you can go on top and do 1 single crochet into that one. So if you do 1 single crochet into the same, you'll have to skip this, but if you don't do, then you can go into the stitch and do 1 single crochet into each, so that's easier. So now I'm going to do 1 single crochet into each of these. So there's total of 34. 2 3 4 and continue till end. I've completed the 34 single crochet, and now I'm going to move into the next side, and I have to do 50 single crochet. So after the last one I'm going to go into the next space. So I'm not going to do in the same one, but I'm going to go into the next and do single crochet. So you can see this one, and then pull the yarn and do 1 single crochet for each round. So next one is this round, and I'm going to do 1 here, and then again the next is here, and continue like this. So I'm into the last 2 stitches, and I've done 48, now 49, and the 50 is going to be into the same as the last stitch. So if you pull, you can see single crochet, and now slip stitch to the top one. So go into that and slip stitch, chain 1 and cut the yarn. So you can leave a long tail so you can join later. So you should have total of 5 pieces, so 2 sides, 1 bottom, 1 is the front, and the back and flap together, so total 5. And you have to move then on lining, and I've lined the purse with this Eva Foam and any fabric you want. So this is how it looks. So it's really simple sewing, and that's it. And if you want, you can add the D-ring to the side. So before you line the purse, you'll have to sew this one, and when you line the purse, you have to remember that the stitches should be facing the outside. So if you check, this is how it should look, and you should line on the other side. So when I'm gonna line this one, it will be facing towards me, so the lining should go like this. so that this is how the stitch should look. And I'm using some snap, so before you line you have to add the snap to the front, which I actually forgot, and I have to manage to do it now. And also before you sew the flap, this one, you see I've secured it with some pins, so when I'm gonna sew it I will add the snap, which is basic, so you should be able to do it. And that's it. So I'm going to show you how to join this D-ring, or you can add anything you want. This is now all optional. So here is my ring, and here is a needle with some yarn, and I'm gonna join it now. So count from the top, 1 2 3 4 5, place it on top of the 5th round like this. Count from the side, 1 2 3, and check it's in the middle, 1 2 3, so it's okay. Now I'm gonna add into the 4th one of this 6th round here, insert, and then go back and from the top. That's it. And now I'm gonna go into the next one. And then from the top again, and continue like this. So now I've got total of 5 loops, and get it back and go now from this side to the other side again. So once it's done, I'm gonna grab this loop here, get it to the bottom, and now I can secure the ends, so tie them together. I'm moving into the joining, and this is the front and this is the bottom. So what I'm going to do is place the front like this, so that this where you ended your work should be in your right, bottom right, and this one, which is the bottom one, you place it on top of that one, and with this in I'm gonna join. So grab these two sides. I'm gonna do 34 single crochet. So you're gonna start where you ended, insert your hook, and then go into the first one of this row. So you have to check and find the one. So insert the hook like this, both sides, and grab this end and do a chain, then go into the same stitch both and do a single crochet. So this is your first single crochet, and then you have to do one single crochet for each. So go through both loops of each side and work your single crochet. So total of 34. like this. So I've finished doing my 34 single crochet, and now when I'm here, it's time to join one of the sides. So I've got here one. So this is the bottom, this is the front, so the side will go like this, and I'm gonna join only one side of the sides with the front, so like this way. And I'm gonna go into the first one of this side, which is going to be total of 18 single crochet. So you can count from the top, the 18th one, and then start joining. And you have to do the same thing, single crochet. So insert the hook and then go into the next of that. So to make sure, just count, yeah, this is the one, and continue your single crochet. After the 18 single crochet, and to finish the work, I'm going to go into the next 2 stitches. So this is the 19th one, or the other side one, and insert like this, and you're going to do a slip stitch, chain one, and you can cut the yarn. So this side is done, you don't need the yarn anymore. So now this is how it looks, this side is done. So after this side, I'm going to join the other side as well, and this time I'm going to start from the top, and I'm going to join new yarn, slip knot, and insert the hook into the first stitch of the corner. So you remember we've done 2 into this same one, so you need to take the other one, this one, and just join it and do a chain, and then go into the next stitch, going through both loops, and do single crochet, and then you have to do 1 single crochet into each until the last one. So you're gonna have 18 single crochet, after the 18 single crochet, you need to go into the next stitch, which is of this side. So starting this side, you insert the hook and you go into this joining here, so and you go onto the top loop and do a slip stitch. So insert the hook. So this is to close the corner, and then I'm going to insert the hook again into the same stitch and continue working my single crochet. So go into the next of the other side and do my single crochet into this side. This is how you're going to join the corners. I've finished joining all the ends and the work is done. I just need to weave all these ends. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.